So I wanted to film this video to show you guys a couple of hacks for these particular pumps. This is the Medela Pump and Style Advanced, which at this moment retails on Amazon for $181.99, and the Spectra S2, which is retailing for around $159 on Amazon. And as I stated in another video, I ended up with both of them. The insurance money we used for the Spectra S2, I read a lot of reviews and I really couldn't find very many negative reviews. However, at the end of the day, it really wasn't the best pump for me, because I found it to be kind of painful. It has a vibration setting that when I was using it to exclusively pump for about 5 weeks before we were able to get a good breastfeeding relationship going, just that many times of the suckling feature was quite painful, and at around 6 weeks we switched over to the Medela Pump and Style Advanced. Now the biggest drawback for the Medela is it is not a closed system, and I don't know if this is visible or not, but it will build up milk or water residue if their parts are not completely dry fairly quickly. So one thing my husband noticed, and I'm glad he mentioned to me, is you can actually take this tube off and you can switch it. Just dropping stuff. You can go ahead and switch it with the Spectra and it will actually work just fine. Perfectly, actually. Let me go ahead and assemble this. That's exactly what I dropped on the floor. Review. Put this on here. And then this is a event storage cup, which comes with an adapter for the Spectra, which I highly recommend if you do choose to use the Spectra pump. Or if you do this hack, I actually recommend it as well. Just be aware that when you do put the blue lids on these, they're a little hard to put on. You need to twist them backwards and then forwards to make sure they're on. There's a lot of review of leakage, and you definitely do not want that. And you turn this on, and it is perfect. And now it is a closed system. Now, as far as the Spectra S2 goes, a lot of people will splurge to get the S1 because it has the battery option. However, and you can see there's no other power plugged into this, for a lot cheaper, and there's obviously no hose hooked up right now, but you can hear that it is powering it. And be aware that this does not start in letdown mode, and that's pretty painful when you forget to switch it before you attach it to yourself. But yes, it will power with just a Medela power backup, which it would be a significant savings over getting the S1 if all that you're wanting from the S1 is just the battery backup. One of the great features about this is this nightlight. I use this even during the day when I use this pump. However, I'm not using this pump very much anymore because the Medela Pump and Style Advanced is so much gentler. But your results may vary. You may absolutely love the Spectra, and the vibration feature for suckling may be the best thing ever for you. It has an insane amount of positive reviews, which is why this was the first pump that I chose. I did not have the intention of owning 2 pumps. I actually stay at home, so I did not need 2 pumps, but here they are. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them if I can. And if you just maybe want to see something a little more in depth, I can show you that as well. But yes, these are both fantastic pumps. However, if I were to do it again, I would definitely get the Medela Pump and Style Advanced instead of the Spectra S2. The Spectra is the biggest thing on the internet right now, and I had very high hopes for it, but just unfortunately it just wasn't all that I wanted it to be. They're both pretty powerful. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. I would say that they can both result in about the same amount of milk. I haven't noticed a difference in the amount of milk, just in the feel of the pump. And for me, like I said, I think the Spectra is pretty uncomfortable. Yeah, so I hope this is helpful, and maybe it'll save somebody a little bit of money, or maybe you were just going to get the Spectra because it was closed, but now you can create that system for the Medela.